A ban on gender-affirming medical care for transgender people under 18 is just one vote away from the governor's desk. The state house passed it just minutes ago after a Senate committee okayed a different version of it this morning.
It's just one of several bills targeting LGBTQ people being voted on this week. WRAL's Capitol Bureau Chief Laura Leslie was there for both debates. Joins us live now from the legislative building. Laura.
Dan, you know, this week as the session winds down, the House and the Senate have been absolutely racing to pass their versions of bills that would ban gender-affirming care for transgender minors. Now, these bills they're talking about would ban not just surgery, but also hormone therapy and puberty blockers, which are a lot more common. The version the House passed just minutes ago would ban UNC and state-affiliated facilities from providing that care. The Senate's version would go a lot further. The Senate version of the bill would ban any healthcare professional in the state from providing any gender-affirming medical care to transgender minors, even with parental consent. Therapies like puberty blockers and hormone treatment have been used for decades for transgender youth, and studies have shown it reduces the suicide rate among that group. But bill supporters like Senator Joyce Kravick insist it's still experimental.
The state has an interest in protecting our citizens, and gender transitioning has doubled between 2017 and 2021.
GOP leaders invited a guest speaker, Presha Mosley. She's an anti-transgender activist who transitioned and then detransitioned in her teens.
At 17, after meeting with me for a matter of minutes, a counselor told me that I was actually a boy and that changing my body to be more like a boy's would fix my mental health issues.
But transgender woman Ellie Isley told lawmakers gender-affirming care is life-saving for trans kids who are suicidal.
You are attempting to increase the suicide rate of my community. You are going to kill children with this bill. And if you go through with this, the blood is on your hands.
Senator Sidney Batch spoke against the bill, saying it interferes in what should be a private health care decision.
We continue to have a ridiculous amount of hypocrisy in some of the bills that we pass by saying parents in one stance should be able to, of course, make all of these decisions with regards to their children. But when it comes to this, they can't. And so I wish we would pick a lane.
Now, some 20 other states have already passed similar laws, many just this year, and several of those have been blocked in courts. Just yesterday, a federal judge in Arkansas threw out that state's version of this bill, saying that it violated the constitutional rights of transgender minors, their parents, and their doctors. Dan?